Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a brand new exciting episode of Pro Wrestling Union Explosion. On this episode, we have two great professional wrestling matches for you, starting with an unsanctioned match between the Outlaw Randy Wayne and the Savage Kyle Hawk. And in the main event, ladies and gentlemen, it is the four-corner elimination match to crown the first ever Pro Wrestling Union Junior Heavyweight Champion. It's Christopher Prince, Buggy Wright, Luca Daniels, and Brady Collins. Who's going to come out on top? Stick around and find out tonight. But ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and kick things off with the first matchup. You can hear the Native American war cries in that theme as the Savage Kyle Hawk is making his debut here at Pro Wrestling Union. Back on episode 20, he came out of nowhere to attack the Outlaw Randy Wayne after Derrick Vanderford and Randy Wayne had a falling out in their partnership, which caused this match. Not only that, ladies and gentlemen, but the Savage Kyle Hawk tried to cripple Randy Wayne by trying to do some extra work on his neck and has not been medically cleared, but yet we are still having this unsanctioned match that was asked by the Outlaw himself. Wait a minute, there's the Outlaw Randy Wayne. He's not waiting for his entrance music. He's not waiting for Kyle Hawk to get in the ring. He came out and just blasted him with that heavy cowbell and one more to the top of the head. And just stomped away. Now we got a referee out here, and the way that this is set up is plain and simple, ladies and gentlemen. There is no disqualification. There is no count out. Oh! Heavy shot with that forearm to the back. The referee is out here for three things. He's either going to count a pinfall, he is either going to call for a submission, or if either one of these two men can no longer go, he will stop the match. That is the only way that either two of these men will win. Pinfall, submission, or referee stoppage. Randy Wayne, he is going to town right now, and oh! That heavy-handed, right-handed chop right into the chest of the Savage Kyle Hawk. Echoing here in the Union County Recreation Center. But now Kyle Hawk trying to go to work on Randy Wayne. He just cut him off with a thumb to the eye. And the fans here in Union, South Carolina, they're not going to see a professional wrestling match. This is going to be a brawl. This is like a street fight. Randy Wayne just shoved Kyle Hawk's head directly into that steel post. Now this may be Kyle Hawk's debut, but these two men, they know each other very well. They've had battles that are well known in the state of Texas, but Derrick Vanderford has brought Kyle Hawk here to try to end the career of Randy Wayne. But right now, everything is going the Outlaw's way as he's going to work against the Savage. But you can see where Randy Wayne, he's shaking off that left arm a little bit. He's probably got a little bit of numbness there. I had mentioned before. Oh! Another heavy chop. That he is not medically cleared to be in this matchup or to have any professional wrestling match whatsoever. That's why this is unsanctioned. Both of these men signed an agreement that Pro Wrestling Union will not be held responsible for any injuries or any ailments that come out of this. This is a clothesline there, but Randy Wayne with a Thesz press, and now he's going to town right there on the head of Kyle Hawk. Stomping away at the back of the head, very brutal. Called a concern in regards to the stamina of Randy Wayne's neck, especially after that attack from earlier. But wait a minute. Looks like he was going to try to put Kyle Hawk away with a lariat, but Derrick Vanderford stopping the momentum there. But wait a minute, Kyle Hawk's got Outlaw and just dropped him right onto his back. You can see Derrick Vanderford, he's pleased by this. Such a huge slam, ladies and gentlemen, but something like this normally would not put down the outlaw Randy Wayne, but you can see right now he is still on his back. And now the Savage, with a chop of his own, while Randy Wayne is down, and he's raking the back with the fingernails. That's not pretty whatsoever. And now he's going in for the front. Like I said, ladies and gentlemen, this is not going to be a professional wrestling match. This is more like a street fight. But Randy Wayne, he's still got some fight left in him, it looks like. Firing away right there to the gut. Dropping that big elbow to the top of the head. Comes off the ropes. And just got met in the middle of the ring with another devastating chop. Kyle Hawk going in for the pin. But a 2 count, and it looked like Randy Wayne barely got that shoulder up. You can tell that he is in a lot of pain, ladies and gentlemen, and I am really regretting signing off on this. But like I said before, both of these men, they signed a waiver saying that Pro Wrestling Union would not be responsible for anything that happens between these two men. Got a knife edge chop right there in the corner, and Randy Wayne's down.
Shut up, Boozy, you old hag.
Kyle Hawk showing his appreciation to the fans here in Union, South Carolina. He's got the Outlaw back in the corner. Now he's just going to work right there on that left arm. And just gives it a good pull right there, trying to pull the arm right out of the shoulder socket. But Randy Wayne, he is in a huge disadvantage in this. There's a lot of things that a lot of people don't know about the Outlaw Randy Wayne in regards to his health that I do. Oh, man. And I'm going to be 100% honest with you, ladies and gentlemen. This man should not be anywhere near a wrestling ring. Not at this time, and probably for quite some time after this. But Kyle Hawk, he's going to work on him. He's still working on that arm. I'll be surprised if Outlaw Randy Wayne could even still feel anything out of that arm. Especially everything that's going on with his neck and his shoulder at this time. But he rolls out of the ring. But this is no safe haven. This is actually a lot worse. There is nothing out there except for the guardrails and this hard floor. And a big knee shot by Kyle Hawk. But Randy Wayne just delivers a big boot, but Kyle Hawk just answered one back. Now what's he going to do? Now he's got the arm wrapped around that guardrail. Oh, this is a terrible predicament to be in. And you can see Randy Wayne, he couldn't get out of it. His arm was just hammerlocked right into the steel. But Kyle Hawk still going to work now with another chest chop. Wait a minute, what's Outlaw doing? Now he's coming back in. He's firing off with some chops of his own. But Kyle Hawk just cut him off, raking the eyes of the Outlaw. And now just going to town right there on the top of the head with a closed fist and a headbutt. Very vicious, ladies and gentlemen. Now he's got him. Oh, no! Kyle Hawk delivering a net breaker. And moves like this, I'm absolutely worried about it this time. I know Randy Wayne asked for this matchup, and the fans here in Union, South Carolina, they were supporting Randy Wayne's decision, asking for this unsanctioned match. But even right now, as Randy Wayne is going back to town on Kyle Hawk, I spoke too soon. Just got cut off with that kick directly in the back of the thigh. And takes him down with another chop. But I know Outlaw Randy Wayne, he is not in the best condition to be doing this right now, and I am really regretting this, ladies and gentlemen. The only thing that I can hope for is at the end of the night that Randy Wayne will be okay. But wait a minute, now you got Kyle Hawk who's trying to get that arm bar. Randy Wayne trying to fight it, but no, wait a minute. He's got it locked in now. And he's just pulling on that arm, putting a lot of pressure right there onto the elbow and onto the shoulder. Rolled him up for a pin. Somehow. Ducks a clothesline, but wait a minute. Outlaw Randy Wayne just picked him up and just dropped him with a spine buster. But both of these men are down, ladies and gentlemen. At this point, the referee can't, I don't know if he should even really call them both out for being down.
No.
Can we please get the camera off of Derrick Vanderford? Thank you. Returning back to the action, you can see where that spine buster really did a number on the Savage Kyle Hawk. Took him some time to get back up. Randy Wayne blocking a punch. Thumb to the eye. He's got the Savage in the corner. Irish whip. He's got him in. What's he going to do? Runs in with that backsplash. And a jumping enziguri. And Kyle Hawk is hanging onto that middle rope to stay up, but he is down on his knees. Huge shot from Outlaw Randy Wayne. He's got him up. A big-time body slam. Wait a minute, what's he doing here? Randy Wayne in unfamiliar territory. He can't be thinking about going up on that top rope. The Outlaw Randy Wayne, one thing that he is not a high flyer. He's a wrestler. He's a brawler. He's a brute. But he's not known for high-flying action. But Derrick Vanderford trying to get involved in all honesty. And a jumping kick directly into the head. Wait a minute, Kyle Hawk, he's got him hooked. Could be going for a superplex. And if he hits this could be the end of the match. Wait a minute, he's trying to block it, but no. Well, wait a minute, no! And Kyle Hawk just sent him over. Oh my goodness. At this point, I don't know how much more that Randy Wayne has. Nobody think less of him. He's not able to kick out of this. 1, 2, and... But somehow, he managed to get that left shoulder up. But not with a lot of authority. But it looks like he's trying to psych himself up. And these two are now going into a slugfest. And where is Outlaw Randy Wayne finding this energy from? Now just dropping those elbows to the top of the head. And a chop. But a thrust to the throat. That's no good. Kyle Hawk to the kick. Looks like he could be going for the finish, but no. Outlaw pushed him off. Ducks a clothesline. And hits the lariat. This could be it, ladies and gentlemen. All Outlaw has got to do is get over there and pin Kyle Hawk. He's got him rolled over, throwing the arm over. You can see he's tired. 1, 2, and what the hell? Derrick Vanderford pulling referee Josh Williams out of the ring. You know what, because of this, I know that Derrick Vanderford has Christopher Prince in that 4-corner elimination match. I'm going to go ahead and say it right now, ladies and gentlemen. He is banned from ringside. I know that this is an unsanctioned matchup, but this should have been over with. I'll make sure that Derrick Vanderford gets that message before the 4-corner elimination match. And I know Outlaw Randy Wayne would love to get his hands on Derrick Vanderford again, especially with all the interfering that he's doing at this point. He prevented Randy Wayne from going off the top rope. He pulled the referee out of the ring, stopping that pinfall attempt. It looks like Randy Wayne is trying to set up for the drill bit. And if he is able to hit this, this would definitely be the end of the match. But wait a minute, Kyle Hawk blocking it. And oh, a low blow. And there's absolutely nothing the referee can do. Like I said, ladies and gentlemen, unsanctioned, no DQ, anything goes at this point. But Randy Wayne is down, he's hurt. Wait a minute, what's Kyle Hawk doing here? Wait a minute, he's got the bull rope. This can't be good, ladies and gentlemen. There's no telling what he's got planned with it. He's going to strike him with the cowbell. Wait a minute, he's pulling him closer to the middle of the ring. Looks like he got himself tied up a little bit. But wait a minute. Oh, God. He's choking him with the cowbell rope. All right, Randy Wayne, please, for God's sakes, just stop it. For God's sakes, just stop the match. Wait a minute, he's not responding. Oh, dear God. Come on, referee, get him off of him. Get him off. Dear Lord. Ladies and gentlemen, your winner of this unsanctioned match, the Savage Kyle Hawk, thanks to referee stoppage. Outlaw Randy Wayne, he was in a bad position. He couldn't do anything else. He was being choked by that bull rope. But wait a minute, what's he doing now? What the hell? Get this damn microphone.
That's what happens, Randy. That's what happens.
That's what happens. That ain't
That's 1 0, T-Bone. Hey, you're gonna deal with this. You're gonna deal with this. What are you gonna do? You won't do nothing. You won't do nothing. Your son wants to talk. You want to talk to a grown man? You're on my land now, sweetheart. You're on my land. Hey. Sit down. Sit down. Sit down. I don't make trash. I burn it, sir. This is my land. My land. You burn.
Pro Wrestling Union presents Heatwave, Saturday, July 22nd at the Union County Recreation Center, 115 Thomas Street in Union, South Carolina. Don't miss out on all the hot action, including the Pro Wrestling Union Heavyweight Championship match between the Prince of Sports Entertainment, Drew Hood, and the top dog of the industry, Bebop.
You would. And now I'm playing shows with the legends. Hopping out the roads and I'm stepping on their toes like I ain't been this good in a second. Self-made boss and I'm firing a weapon like. Man, I'm taking shots, oh yeah, for the record. You could have had it all. Oh, you could have had it all. You would. Yeah, you know you would.
After a very uncomfortable conclusion to the last matchup, we are back, ladies and gentlemen, and it is main event time. This time, it is the four-corner elimination match to crown the first ever Pro Wrestling Union Junior Heavyweight Champion. And the first contender out, without his manager, who is banned from ringside, it is Christopher Prince. But before we go any further, let's take a look to see how Christopher Prince got into the four-corner elimination matchup. As you can see right there, Hay Holiday looked like he was about ready to put away Christopher Prince, but he was captured by Derrick Vanderford before he could do anything else, setting up for Christopher Prince to decapitate him with that leg lariat, and he is moving on to this matchup. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here is our next contender. He is one half of the tag team, all worm, no soul. This is Brady Collins, who managed to get here by fighting his own tag team partner, Joey Ford. In a very hard-fought matchup, he managed to outsmart Joey with that roll-up, getting the 3 count, securing the victory, and now he is one of the 4 competing for this Junior Heavyweight Championship matchup. And here's our third man in this four-corner elimination matchup, who had perhaps the easiest match of this whole entire tournament. It is Luka Daniels, who had to face his own tag team partner and King Enterprises member, Reno Royce. Now let's go ahead and take a look at their matchup. It all came down simply by a game of paper, rock, scissors, with Luka Daniels getting the winning hand and going in for the pin. 1, 2, and 3. But look at how hard that game of rock, paper, scissors was for Luka Daniels. But ladies and gentlemen, our fourth man in this contest, here he is, and he is igniting the crowd here in Union, South Carolina. This is Buggy Wright. And the fans here in Union, South Carolina, they absolutely love this guy. And he loves them right back. As you can see, he's just greeting everybody, slapping hands, taking pictures now. Look at this. Memories that'll last a lifetime right there. This is a big shot for all 4 of these men. Buggy's got a section right there, but here it is, Buggy Wright hitting that buggy cutter on Tommy Django, securing the victory that put him into this four-corner elimination matchup. Well, all right, ladies and gentlemen, it comes down to this in the main event. 4 men. Only one can walk away with the Junior Heavyweight Championship belt. Could it be Buggy Wright? Could it be Luka Daniels? Could it be Brady Collins? Or could it be this man right here, Christopher Prince?
You're going to cheer for Brady?
Who is arguing with the fans. Well, we can see who the fan favorite in this one is.
This is the town of Blacksburg, also known to the residents as the Iron City. located in Cherokee County, near the border of the South Carolina and North Carolina state lines. On Saturday, August the 5th, the staff of Blacksburg Middle School invites you to a special event, as the quiet town of Blacksburg, South Carolina welcomes Pro Wrestling Union for a night of explosive professional wrestling action for the Iron City Clash. At 105 London Street, Blacksburg, South Carolina. General admission $10. Student tickets at $5. Kids 5 and under get in for free. And all proceeds goes to Blacksburg Middle School. It's Pro Wrestling Union Iron City Clash, Saturday, August 5th.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Pro Wrestling Union invades Blacksburg, South Carolina on August the 5th for the Iron City Clash. It is an all proceeds going directly to Blacksburg Middle School, and we can't be more than appreciative that they reached out to us to be part of this event. Wait a minute, what's Christopher Prince doing here? I guess Christopher thought he could do it better than Ron Emerson, but I think the fans disagree. Luca, perhaps the man that has the biggest advantage in this matchup. Brady Collins getting a lot of love here from the fans in Union, South Carolina. And the fans here in Union, South Carolina, they are solidly behind Buggy Wright, who's by far the fan favorite in this, doing a little bit of strutting and wooing, paying homage to the great Ric Flair. And there it is, ladies and gentlemen, what this is all about. The Pro Wrestling Union Junior Heavyweight Championship. And all of these men, they're wanting to take a good look at that belt. I know all 4 of these men want it. There's a good look at it right there. And either one of these 4 men, they can have it. But they've got to survive till the end of this 4-quarter elimination match. And just to remind you of the rules, ladies and gentlemen, just because you pick up the first pinfall does not mean you win the match. That just eliminates the opponent that was pinned. Then there'll be 3. 3 becomes 2. And then 2 comes to 1. The 1 becoming the new Junior Heavyweight Champion. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. They're duking it out. Luca with Buggy. Brady Collins over there with Christopher Prince. But you got Buggy now who's turning the tables on Luca Daniels. Firing away, shot after shot, forearm after forearm. Chopping away at him. Christopher Prince turning him around. And oh! What a heavy right-handed shot. You can hear the smack across the face there. Buggy Wright, smallest man in the fight, biggest heart. He don't care. He'll fight you. And he's just going to town on both Christopher Prince and Luca Daniels. The fans are absolutely loving it. This is exciting action so far, and the match has only begun. Now you got both of the men cutting off Buggy Wright. Shoots him off, goes underneath the bottom rope, but he ran right into that steel guardrail. I don't know how much damage he took from that. Brady Collins up and over with a bad body drop. No, he landed on his feet. Luca comes charging in. And what a scream going over that top rope. And a Pele kick to Christopher Prince. And he goes jumping out of the ring right there. Now you got Buggy Wright on the outside. Brady Collins on the inside. Wait a minute. We know what's about to happen here. He's going to hit the skies. Flips over the top rope and lands on top of all 3 men. Holy cow, that was exciting, ladies and gentlemen. The Jinja Ninja showing off his high-flying skills. And now he's got Christopher Prince back in the ring, asking for a timeout. And there are no times out. There are no timeouts in professional wrestling. Looks like he's trying to go for an Irish whip. No, Christopher Prince kicks him, shoots him through between the ropes, and oh! Brady Collins went down hard. Referee's checking on him. Looks like he was grabbing that right shoulder there. Possibility of an injury from a fall like that. And Christopher Prince, he's now attacking Buggy Wright, tosses him into the ring. But Buggy Wright, jaw jacked him right there, picks him up for a body slam. There he goes, tries to pull Christopher Prince back down, going in for a pinfall. But only a 2 count in this situation, ladies and gentlemen. All 4 men still in the contest. It's really debatable in regards to Brady Collins, who's still on the outside with Luka Daniels. But Christopher Prince, he's going to town right now on Buggy Wright. Shoots him off, going in for a back body drop, but no, wait a minute. Looks like Buggy Wright's got the legs. Puts him up for a sunset flip. 1, 2, only a 2 count. Christopher Prince is back up. He's got Buggy Wright hooked for a vertical suplex and drives him down hard. Looks like he's going in for a pin. 1, 2, and a 2 count. And Brady Collins, he's back in the action. I'm highly surprised, but oh, wait a minute. You can see right there, ladies and gentlemen, when he's throwing that right arm, you can tell it is absolutely killing him right now. But he's still using that right arm. I don't know how smart that is. It's a possibility that he may have dislocated that shoulder and popped it back in. And even doing so, you're going to be feeling the pain on that for quite some time. Christopher Prince ducks out of the way, delivers a chop himself. Takes him over with a snapmare and stomps him right in the center of the back. Oh, it looks like Buggy Wright just got thrown into that steel post. We didn't see it on camera, but I'm pretty sure that had to be by Luka Daniels. Christopher Prince tried to go for a pinfall, but Brady Collins kicking out. A lot of action going on here, ladies and gentlemen. All 4 men still in this 4-corner elimination match. Brady Collins and Christopher Prince in the ring. Brady reverse, hits a super kick. Looks like Christopher Prince is almost out of it. Wait a minute, Luka Daniels coming back in the ring. He's behind Christopher Prince. Oh! Just turned Luka. Luka just turned Brady Collins inside out with that lariat. Such a heavy shot. Luka Daniels asking the fans here in Union, South Carolina, who's the man? Right now, I can tell you this. He is the only man standing on his feet as he's applying pressure right there to the back of the head of Brady Collins, choking him on that bottom rope. Out of all 4 of the men, Luka Daniels has to be the freshest, having the easiest matchup by winning through a game of rock, paper, scissors. But Buggy Wright just hit him with that right hand. Comes back into the ring, but Luka Daniels cuts him off and drills that forearm deep into the back. Just gave Buggy Wright a kiss on the top of his head while looking at his mom. Luka Daniels giving Buggy Wright physical punishment, and giving his family outside of the ring mental punishment by doing that. Buggy Wright, you can see right there, he's trying to get himself psyched up, ladies and gentlemen. But Luka Daniels cuts him off one more time with a big forearm shot directly into the back. Now he's just stepping on the back of the head, just punishing Buggy Wright at this point. Christopher Prince up on the apron. Looks like he's trying to get back in, but no, Luka Daniels cuts him off. I guess that's the end of that partnership. 1, 2, only a 2 count. I think they both had the right idea to begin with. Partner up, take on the other 2 wrestlers. But at this point, with everybody being down and out, Luka Daniels is standing tall. But he just got punched to the gut by Buggy Wright, who just nailed him again. Going in for more shots. This time, right hands, but wait a minute. Luka caught him. Looks like he was trying to go for a Uranagi, but no! Buggy Wright hitting a stone-cold stunner. And out of nowhere, Brady Collins hitting the hot target. Christopher Prince, just ate a foot to the face, and he's barely on his feet, and I think he's down. Wait a minute, Brady Collins, he's pointing towards the apron there. He's going to be going up on top. He could be going for that shooting star press. If he hits this, he can definitely win a fall here. No, wait a minute. Christopher Prince just moved out of the way. Luka's taking advantage of this, picks him up, and drops him. 1, 2, and 3. Brady Collins has been eliminated. Thanks to Luka Daniels. And he's forgetting the point right here that he has to beat the other 2 men in order to get the championship, as Buggy Wright went off the top rope with that flying crossbody. But only a 2 count on that exchange.
And Buggy Wright coming in with that clothesline. Knocking Luka Daniels down one more time with another one. But Luka Daniels just cuts him off with that kick and drives him down with that double axe handle. Pinfall 1, 2. Only a 2 count from Luka Daniels onto Buggy Wright, who's hitting the ropes and nails him with that low drop kick right there to the face. Luka now going back for another pinfall attempt. 1, 2, and once again only a 2 count. Referee Josh Williams letting Luka Daniels know. And you can see right here he is frustrated by that as the fans are cheering on Buggy Wright. You know, this is definitely going under the skin of Luka Daniels, who's once again positioning Buggy Wright in front of his support system right there on the other side of the ring. And now he's taunting the mother of Buggy Wright. There she is. Absolutely despicable. Anyway, Buggy Wright, he's managing a way to fire back. Kicks Luka in the gut. Now he's going around with those forearm shots. Another kick, but wait a minute. Flips away. Buggy Wright, he's hitting that buggy cutter and he nails it. He's going in for that pinfall. 1. Wait a minute. Christopher Prince now back in it. And shoves Buggy Wright into the post. He's still in the pin. And he got the 3 count on Luka Daniels. Christopher Prince eliminating Luka Daniels from this 4-corner elimination match. And we are now down to 2. Christopher Prince and Buggy Wright. And Buggy is looking in terrible shape right now. He's holding on to that shoulder. And Christopher Prince ramming his shoulder directly into that post again. And one more time. Christopher Prince, like a shark smelling blood in the water. But it looks like we got another one of the Buggy Wright supporters. They are highly upset with what's going on here. All right, somebody needs to tell that lady to go sit down. Good thing we have these steel barricades up. The fans need to stay on that side of the barricade, keep all the action on the other side with the wrestlers. 1, 2, and it looks like there's a 2 count right there, ladies and gentlemen. Christopher Prince trying to put away Buggy Wright, but it's not enough just yet. He's got the arm. Looks like he's going in for a stomp, and then drops the knee directly onto that left arm. And the fans are still behind Buggy Wright. And he's fighting away. Looks like he's trying to get Christopher Prince up. You know that's going to be a ton of pressure right there on his shoulder, but Christopher Prince pulled him down by the back of his head. And you know that Buggy Wright has got to be exhausted. And Christopher Prince dropping the leg drop across that left arm, putting in more damage.
But Christopher Prince trying to pick up Buggy right now. And Buggy firing away once again. Got him with a headbutt. Hits the ropes. But Christopher Prince cuts him off with that back elbow. He's got Buggy by the hair, picking him right back up. And now he's just taking the arm and reaching it over the top rope. Applying a lot of pressure there. Buggy Wright in a lot of trouble right now, ladies and gentlemen. But Christopher Prince, he's got a strategy, and he's keeping to it, and no! With that arm breaker. You know that was a painful maneuver, ladies and gentlemen. And now driving the elbow right there into the back of the head and the shoulder area. And at this point, Christopher Prince believes he's got this in the bag. But he's taking a lot of time here. He hits the ropes. Comes off with a flying crossbody, but no, wait a minute. Buggy just rolled out of it. And he's got Christopher Prince up. Where is he finding this strength? Manages to get him up on the shoulders, but Christopher Prince fighting him off. He's got the arm and the head hook, picks him up, and just drilled him with that gourd buster. And this very well could be it, ladies and gentlemen, a new junior heavyweight champion. But no, somehow, Buggy Wright manages to kick out. And Christopher Prince going right back to work on that arm. Oh, and he's definitely got him in a bad position right here. Sitting on that shoulder, pulling the arm up. But Buggy Wright, you can see the pain right there on his face. You can see it in his eyes. But something inside of him is telling him not to give up. Wait a minute, manages to roll Christopher Prince up. But he's got his hands right there on the bottom rope. Referee tells him to break it up. Christopher Prince taking down Buggy Wright one more time with a few shots and a few stomps. And Christopher Prince having a few words with Buggy. And just slapped him across the face, showing him blatant disrespect. But somehow Buggy Wright has still got some energy. He's still wanting to fight. Feeding off the energy of these fans. Taking down Christopher Prince, this time with a clothesline. All right, 3 times the charm. He's got Christopher Prince back up. And he nails that rolling Death Valley driver. I thought he was going to be going for a pin there, but no, picks him up. Looks like he could be going for the buggy cutter. He goes in. But no, wait a minute, Christopher Prince. But wait a minute, Buggy caught him and just dropped him with a brain buster. 1, 2. And so close, ladies and gentlemen. But these two men, they are still in it. But Buggy Wright, maybe going for that buggy cutter one more time. Looks like he's calling for it. But can he hit it? He missed one time already. But he nailed it the second time. Drilling Christopher Prince on the top of his head. This has got to be a new junior heavyweight champion. Whoa. Unbelievable, ladies and gentlemen. Christopher Prince getting the shoulder up. That was Buggy Wright's best shot. Unbelievable, ladies and gentlemen. I thought that was the end of the match. But you can see right there, Buggy Wright's mom and the rest of his family, they're still cheering him on. They're telling him not to get discouraged, to keep going. And the rest of the fans here in Union, South Carolina, they're doing the same. All right, Buggy Wright, he's pointing towards that turnbuckle. Maybe going for the high rent district here. And he is going up, ladies and gentlemen, Christopher Prince. He's still down, but it looks like he's fighting his way back up, and he does. And oh! Hard right hand shot to the face. And another one. But it looks like he's going up as well, ladies and gentlemen. He's hooking the head of Buggy Wright. Trying to go for a superplex, but I think Buggy is trying to fight him off here. But Christopher Prince giving him a few shots. Buggy now answering back with a few of his own. And it's just back and forth at this point, ladies and gentlemen. Oh! A big headbutt from Christopher Prince. And there they go, and oh my goodness. Crashing right there in the center of the ring with that superplex. And both of these men are feeling it. Christopher Prince going in for the pin. 1, 2, and 3. Whoa! I thought that was a 3 count, ladies and gentlemen. That was so close. The referee's hand was so close to the mat for that 3 count. And you can see the frustration right there on Christopher Prince's face. He can't believe it. At this point, Christopher Prince knows that he is so close. He has got to do something to put away Buggy Wright. Possibly going for his finishing maneuver. And he's picking him up. Could be going for a Death Valley driver or something else. But wait a minute, Buggy Wright gets out of it, kicks him in the gut. What's he going to do? Flipping him over. He did a flipping pile driver. Christopher Prince is out. This could be it, ladies and gentlemen. Is this it? 1, 2, and 3. Ladies and gentlemen, your winner of this 4-corner elimination match and the first ever Pro Wrestling Union Junior Heavyweight Champion. It is Buggy Wright. There we go, ladies and gentlemen, as referee Josh Williams hands Buggy that championship belt, and he cannot believe it. But the fans here in Union, South Carolina, they are absolutely loving it. Congratulations to you, young man. You deserved it. Well, Buggy's arm's still giving him some problems there. Switching arms right there for the referee to raise his hand up. But ladies and gentlemen, your first junior heavyweight champion of Pro Wrestling Union, Buggy Wright. Once again, congratulations, Buggy. You have earned it. You deserve it. But ladies and gentlemen, that is all the time that we have now. Thank you and good night.